For golf professionals, one of the easiest ways to get started with Next is to load preloaded Next optimized programs. While the Next feature can be used with any program in the software, these Next optimized programs are ideal for dynamic swing training. Let's show you exactly how to do this. First thing we're going to do is we're going to load a client. Once the client's loaded, we're simply going to go back to the home screen. From here, we're going to press the Train button. Next, we're going to click on the Programs tab. And one of the things you'll see here are these new programs with the N icon. These are your Next optimized programs. We'll get into this a little bit more later. For example here, we're simply going to click on one of the Next programs. We're going to use dynamic swing tilts. So simply select this program and load it. Now launch the program and select Train All Activities. Train All Activities must always be selected for Next programs. Make sure the player is calibrated with a green Calibrate button. You will notice a new Nextify button on the bottom left. Enabling Nextify combines these three individual activities into one dynamic motion. The reason we call these programs optimized for Next is that they progressively move the body from one motion to the next, starting at address, going all the way through impact and finish. One recommendation for this is to make sure you set live on all activities before clicking Nextify. This only needs to be done on the first session. So now we're actually going to turn Nextify off. So we're going to go ahead and have our student get set up here at address. Here we're working on side bend at address. When we're in that desired side bend, we're going to click Set Live. Now we're going to go ahead and swing to the top. I'm going to click on side bend at top, set live on where I'd like my player to be. From here we're going to go to side bend at impact. Help our player feel the desired impact position, and we're going to set live. Once these three activities have all been set live on, now we're going to turn on Nextify. And now it runs us right through the program. We're back to side bend at address, up to the top, and now impact. You can see how simple that is to now Nextify a program. We took three individual activities and we turned it into one dynamic motion. As a reminder, these 15 reps now, you have to complete all three activities correctly to count one rep down. If you do want to change the number of reps, if you want to add reps or take reps away, simply change it right on the main screen, click Restart, and that'll quickly update your reps right on the screen. Yep. You can also set the amount of time a position must be held before advancing you to the next activity. This is done in the Show Guide Info button on the top left. If you'd like a motion to be more dynamic, we'd highly recommend putting this on 0.1 seconds, as now the player can perfectly train and make this motion very dynamic. This is a great way to take your favorite activities, Nextify them together, so you create one dynamic motion.